enemy is not after your money or your stuff. He wants your mind, your attitude, your heart, your faith, and your peace. Understand that you are not being attacked over tangible things in your life. The enemy is fighting you over the things you can't see. Hello and welcome to Today in the Word devotion, a time of inspiration, motivation, and encouragement from the Word of God. I am delighted and honored to have you tune in to our broadcast on today, and we give God thanks and praise for His faithfulness. It's Monday, October 26, 2020. Our devotion is titled, Keep Your Armor On. In the book of Ephesians, the 6th chapter and the 13th verse, it states, Therefore take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Now, here's our today's word. When there's an emergency and a police officer arrives on the scene, sometimes he or she will call for backup. We need to do the same thing in our spiritual life. We need to call for backup, and that backup is the Lord Himself. My brothers and sisters, we cannot overcome the devil in our own strength. The devil is a powerful fallen angel, and we are no match for him on our own. But we must recognize that this is a spiritual battle, and it must be fought with spiritual weapons. And we need to put on and keep on the full armor of God and never take it off. My brothers and sisters, when we put on the full armor of God, we are telling the devil that he has to go through Jesus Christ to get to us. The Apostle Paul reminds us that we have spiritual armors that we are able to put on to protect us. He reminds us that we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but against evil rulers, against principalities, against unseen things in the dark world. And so today, neighbors and friends, we must put on every piece of God's armor so we will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil. And then after the battle, you will be standing firm. Stand your ground, putting on the belt of truth and the body armor of God's righteousness. For shoes, put on the peace that comes from the good news so that you will be fully prepared. In addition, my brothers and sisters, to all these, we must hold up the shield of faith to stop the fiery arrows of the devil. Put on the salvation as our helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Pray in the Spirit at all times, and on every occasion stay alert and be persistent in your prayers for all believers everywhere. My brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, Paul encourages us that we must keep our armor on. No matter how things look, no matter how the world turns, we cannot allow the trials and the struggles of life to cause us to lose focus and to drop our guard. It is at that time that the enemies will strike and will cause us to be defeated. But if we keep our focus and keep our armor on, we will become victorious. And so on today, I know there are pressures. I know that we are hurting. I know that things are rough. I know that the struggle is real. But through it all, my brothers and sisters, we have to learn to keep our guards up and to keep our armor on. We must be persuaded that God is with us. I'm telling you, it does not matter how we feel or how things look. Know without a shadow of a doubt that God is with you. And if you are persuaded that He is with you, the word of God said, what shall separate us? Neither death nor life, principalities, nothing shall be able to separate us from the love of God. And so today I encourage us all to keep our armor on. We are in perilous and troubled times, and in order for us to get through it successfully and victoriously, we must remain covered. We must keep our armor on so that we can be protected and so that we can be victorious in the midst of life circumstances. Today in the Word has been brought to you by Foster Olsen, and so long. Bye-bye. God bless you. I love you, and see you next time. Whatever you do today, keep your armor on.